Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for May 17th, 2012. It is currently 8:30 a.m. and clearly the weather cannot get any better than what we're going to be experiencing this afternoon all the way on through this weekend. Now, currently temperatures are ranging from the upper 40s around Messina to the upper 50s along the New Jersey coast, and we have a northwesterly wind in effect with clear skies. Notice the humidity here. Notice the dew points crashing into the 30s, the mid 40s right along the New Jersey coast. You can see where our cold front is just starting to exit, and you can see that very dry air is taking hold throughout the entire northern mid-Atlantic. Frankly, this afternoon is going to feature some of the best weather we've seen in the past week, maybe 2 weeks, with temperatures in the 70s, upper 60s right along the coast, and dew points very low. That's going to be very refreshing for this afternoon. So when we take a look at the latest surface map, you can see high pressure is in effect, is taking control throughout the northern mid-Atlantic. This high pressure system will continue to drift over the northern mid-Atlantic over the next several days. The key point here I want to make with this map, which is from the SPC, by the way, completely free. Anyone can find it. It's a really great resource for all your surface observations and severe weather needs. It's really awesome. I suggest you check it out at spc.noaa.gov. Now, what we're seeing here is that all the moisture that has been lingering over our region over the past several days is now being shoved to the south. Dry air is building in, high pressure is building in, setting up beautiful weather conditions for this weekend for a big concert this weekend along the New Jersey coast, what's called a Bambapalooza or something like that. I admit I am not the biggest music aficionado. Let's just say I like my Mozart and I like Meatloaf. That pretty much covers it. But it looks like we're having a really great concert along the New Jersey coast, and it's going to be followed with really great weather. Now, when we take a look at the latest infrared satellite picture, high pressure again is going to remain in control and remain an influence over the northern mid-Atlantic all the way through Sunday. This disturbance will not impact the New York City or Philadelphia metropolitan area, but will be forced out into the Atlantic and remain over the Atlantic. But it is producing plenty of heavy rain over the southeast, and especially over Florida, where quite frankly they could use it. It is their wet season. It's starting a little bit early, but clearly needed over the deep south. And of course, we're starting to see the development of a very impressive warm front that is going to make some major waves by this time next week. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance. Again, this forecast is pretty much straightforward. High pressure is in control for today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. High pressure in complete control, providing excellent weather conditions. The only change between today and Saturday and Sunday is going to be the temperatures, where instead of the upper 60s to mid 70s, we're going to be talking about upper 70s to mid 80s for Saturday and Sunday. I would not be surprised if a few locations push to and possibly even above 85 degrees, especially over the southern portions of the Philadelphia metropolitan area. So we're clearly setting up for a beautiful weekend. I think I've said that about 10 times, but I think you get the point. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So how long will this last? Well, unfortunately, all good things do not last forever. We are going to keep an eye on this disturbance. Now, I think it's a little bit overdone by the model guidance here, but I am expecting variable cloud cover and a few isolated to widely scattered showers for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as these disturbances move through. But keep an eye on this weather pattern. Notice that we're having a deep trough in the west and very impressive ridge over the east, especially over the Great Lakes. And then you get these little weak disturbances cutting under the ridge. Now, when you develop this type of pattern, sometimes you get some pesky showers, and sometimes you end up like where this ridge axis is setting up over the northern mid-Atlantic by Wednesday evening, where skies clear out and your temperatures spike, even though locations to the south of you remain cloudy because of a disturbance. So the forecast for the middle of next week is a little bit volatile, because where these disturbances set up will determine who gets very warm and who stays cool. And what I mean by cool is near normal. What I mean by really warm is possibly 10 to 20 degrees above normal in temperature. So do not be surprised if one day it's cloudy with temperatures in the mid 70s, and then the next day the sun breaks out and you're in the mid 80s. Yes, that will be a theme going into next week. So we're going to have to keep an eye on these disturbances. And moving forward into the long range pattern, I just kind of want to point this out. It's amazing how the pattern kind of balances itself out. You don't need model guidance all the time, you just need common sense. You have a deep trough over the west coast, you have a deep trough over the northern Atlantic. Hello, negative NAO pattern. And as a result, during the summer, you have to have a balance in between these two deep troughs. Hello, high pressure. So it looks like the summer pattern I've been suggesting for all my premium members for the past several weeks, so going back to late February, is starting to evolve and is developing and is showing up and is very well supported by stratospheric influences and also what's going on in the tropical Pacific. So if you're waiting for and just dying for some very warm temperatures and above normal conditions and dry conditions, kind of like this weekend, you're going to see plenty of it as this weather pattern starts to lock in and set up. So if you're looking for the summer pattern, take a look at this image right here. That is your summer pattern. Well, that's your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Have a wonderful day out there. Of course, you can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.